Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com, back from my Monday off. Did a little golfing, probably should have stayed in the office, shot a 79, and I six-putted 3 holes inside of 20 feet. Hello! By the way, cheers to all you that jumped on board the 8-unit golf pick of the year. Tony Finau, top 20 finish, finished 5th. Boom! That was plus 115. Now we got the BMW Championship this week, and guess what? We may put out another top 20 pick on Wednesday instead of doing head-to-heads, and we'll give you the head-to-heads for free on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, podcast update, all things WNBA tomorrow with Tim Fines. Tim is my lead, and I don't lie about these things. I have staff cappers. I bring them on. Some are league cappers, and some are just guys that I bring on board to help me with baseball, football, basketball, whatever. And I will tell you, I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. This is my lead capper. It's his picks. He works under my umbrella. What do we do? What did I tell you all year long about WNBA? Been like stealing money. 64.7% against the spread in the regular season. The playoffs start Wednesday. Ended on 11-3 run and a 6-unit winner on Sunday. Hello. You want to know about WNBA? Want to hear about futures bets? Maybe some MVP bets? What do we think? The Vegas Aces take it all because they're the best team in the WNBA, in my opinion. We're going to talk about it all tomorrow morning. You can watch it live, and it's archived like all the other podcasts out there, and all the other podcasts were season win totals, and we broke down these guys with Chris Schmidt from Hell Varsity Radio. No, I'm not laying 12.5 with them against Northwestern and Dublin, Ireland. No. I know. Oh, I can hear you chirping. I know the Northwestern season win total's at 4. Nebraska's at 7.5. Well, maybe Northwestern has a better quarterback, proven. And maybe they have a better head coach. 12.5, Nebraska? I went to school there. I graduated from there. I lived there 26 years. Both my kids were born Huskers. I'm just telling you the way it is. Anyway, be sure and tune in tomorrow. I will announce the time of this podcast tomorrow morning or later today on Twitter after I talk to Tim about when we're going to do this live. And then it's archived over there. And you can just scroll down my profile page on Twitter at TGeorgeSports and you can watch them all. And they're all still valid. And they all give you free picks, futures picks. And we're going to talk about the WNBA playoffs. Let's get to your free plays, and we'll tell you what's going on over at the website day, including a preseason update. We have a top play today in Major League Baseball. We'll get to that in a minute. I was just noticing, and it's just me and you taking a piss, drinking a cup of coffee over a fence post right now. A couple of games that kind of raised my eyebrows. The New York Mets are 31-9 off a loss, and they're catching a number today. I know Atlanta's playing good. I know it. But, just saying, food for thought. Food for thought also, I think San Francisco might win again tonight. Short number on them, too. Just saying. They're 5.5 game behind right now. They need every win. Beat up on the D-backs last night, 6-1. They got a better pitcher on the hill tonight. No question about it. Just me and you. Just sitting around going, kind of looks tasty, doesn't it? One that looks really tasty tonight, and I'll give it to you for a free play, over 7.5, St. Louis, Colorado. I mean, if you're a trend player and you look at trends, thing screams over. They played 3 last week. They all 3 flew over the total. I had one of them as a premium play, and I can't remember which one it was, but one of those 3 games we had as a free play on the over. Freeland up against Quintana. If you take a look at these are both southpaw pitchers. And forget all the trends. Because trends happened those many games ago. Trends have nothing to do with the game that's being played right now. And there are a lot of players, even professional handicappers, that base a lot of their picks off trends. Mark Lawrence has done it for years. Who's a friend of mine, and if that's your gig, that's your gig. You've been around 40 plus years and you're winning more than you're losing, then who am I to argue with you? You know, nothing wrong with differing opinions or different slants on how you handicap sports. But forgetting the St. Louis, and I know that Colorado, away from home is a totally different animal offensively. I think they're second from last in home runs on the road in Major League Baseball this year. But the fact that both these are southpaw pitchers tonight, Colorado, the last 5 games, has hit southpaws at .309 as a team. And bear in mind that the Cardinals bullpen, their last 5 games, 9 ERA. And St. Louis is hitting southpaws their last 5 at .289. Total 7.5. Give me the over. That's your free pick. I mentioned the podcast. We'll give you the time at T George Sports. Come follow me. Give me some love. Okay? Come on. I'll announce when that podcast is going to go tomorrow. It'll be live and then archived there. Today we have a 6-unit top play in Major League Baseball. It's been crazy since the All-Star break. We are on a big roll heading in the All-Star break. So we slowed it down, got in a slump, slowed it down. I tell you like it is. I'm 100% transparent. Slowed it down. I said I'm going to cherry pick Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Best bet on the board. Flat bet them 4 units each across the board. 4-0. There's a great totals play tonight in baseball. 6-unit top pick. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. You can get it for free that way. We'll park $60 in any new account. You can also put $60 towards a $200 off season pass of football, college and pro, including all postseason. It's up there now. Let's go. Let's talk about the NFL preseason. You got a lot of teams and a lot of news and a lot of notes coming out of the NFL right now. And it's hard to process it all and then try and pick games against the spread. Now, you'll notice last week the overs were crushing it. And the books made a huge adjustment this week. In some cases, I think they over-adjusted. So I'm going to find value there. But you got a lot of coaches already saying, we're not playing a starter this weekend. A lot of them. And some of those teams are pitted up against each other, where not a single starter is going to play. One down in the game. That is volatile. That is unpredictable. And, this from a guy that sells picks for a living. There's not a ton of value this week. There's going to be a very low volume approach. We're plus $380 to the good after week 1 in the NFL preseason. We had a couple 1-unit plays that lost, but we hit a 2-unit play in the Hall of Fame game and both our 2-unit plays this weekend. And so we're going to tread if I have more than 3 plays, it'll probably be a miracle. And I'm not going to push it. There's plenty of time to bet the NFL, and there's plenty of time to bet college football. It's all upcoming. Let's not get the cart in front of the horse. WNBA will be out possibly tomorrow. We're definitely talking about that on the podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get that Cardinals and D-backs over in. Booyah.